describe you insect respiration. Respiration is a process by which organisms inhale oxygen for utilization of various activities by the cells. In turn, releasing carbon dioxide from the body to the exterior. This respiration in different animals is quite different. In insects, the respiration is called as tracheal type of respiration. In human beings and vertebrates, lungs are the respiratory organ. The lungs is getting a modified form of tracheal system, which is a very primitive respiratory structure in invertebrates, that is insects. Therefore, the insect respiration is called as tracheal respiration. Tracheal system in insects is a very good complex structure which has a number of tubes running inside the body cavity of the insect organisms. This trachea is ectodermal derivative. It is an ectodermal derivative. Trachea is got invaginated from the body wall into the cavity of the body of the animal in the form of number of large and small tubes. This comprises the tracheal system. And if you see the beautiful diagram shown here, in the case of this, you find this is the tracheal system which got opened by the spiracle. Now I am going to explain you the structure of tracheal system in insects. You find number of small openings, lateral openings on the lateral side of the insect, of the body wall. They are in pairs and they are located in each segments. Of course, this insect is having thoracic segments and abdominal segments. There are 10 pairs of spiracles. 10 pairs of spiracle, each pair is located on the lateral side of the body wall in each segment. See here, 2 spiracles on the thoracic segments. Normally you find 2 in thoracic segments, 2 pairs, and remaining 8 pairs will be in the abdominal segments. See here, these 2 are the thoracic segmental paired spiracles, and remaining 8 are located in the abdominal region of the insect body. Now these small opening spiracles is got open into a cavity or chamber known as atrium. This atrium is composed of a filtering device and a valve. Thereby, the spiracles can be closed and opened by the movement of the body walls and body muscles. Spiracles open, it enters into a tube. And these tube systems, they are collectively called as trachea or tracheal tubes. Now there are 4 pairs of tracheal tubes. 1 pair on the dorsal side called as dorsal trachea, and another pair located on the ventral side of the body. 3rd pair and 4th pair is located on the lateral sides. Altogether, 4 pairs of longitudinal tubules are there, which are called as, on the lateral side, it's called as lateral longitudinal trachea. And here in the center you find the ventral longitudinal trachea. Likewise on the dorsal side also you find a pair of dorsal trachea. Therefore dorsal trachea, ventral trachea in a pair, and this side and that side two pairs, called as lateral longitudinal trachea. These tubes is getting contuned from the spiracle and they opens into these longitudinal tubules. From these longitudinal tubules or trachea, number of small branches will arise. The smaller branches, they are called as tracheoles. So the smaller branches arising from the larger trachea, they are called as tracheoles. And it is these tracheoles will enter into the cells and found branched in the intercellular spaces. And this structural system, if you find here, these two lateral longitudinal trachea is connected by, in between, the lateral transverse commissure. So transverse commissure is a connecting tubules between the lateral tubules and the ventral and dorsal longitudinal tracheal tubes. Now, these tracheal tubes is the carrying. Two functions are done by these tracheal tubes. One is to carry the oxygen from the spiracles into the body. Second function is the supply of all this oxygen to each and every cells in the nuclear core of the body of the insects. These are the two functions being done by the tracheal system and tracheal tubes. Now this trachea, the spiracle, is having, it is doing a mechanism of respiration. Mechanism of respiration is done by two subsequent processes called as inspiration and expiration. Inspiration is a technical process by which the air from the exterior enters into the body or tracheal tubes through spiracle. And this spiracle, the ventilation system is performed in such a way the body segments will undergo contraction and relaxation. And this spiracles found is being closed and opened because of the movement of the body walls. This body wall movement may be of two types. It may be a movement from the dorsoventrally movement, or it may be having a telescopic movement, only the distancing or the elastic lengthening of the abdominal segments. So either by lengthening the abdominal segments or by the dorsoventral flattening movement of the body wall, the spiracles will got opened and closed. This is called ventilation. Thereby, the oxygen is getting entered into the spiracle, reaches the lateral longitudinal trachea. From there, it reaches the dorsal and ventral longitudinal trachea, and from there, it is getting branched and rebranched in the form of tracheoles. So tracheoles is the smallest branch of the tracheal system, which is getting branched in between the cells or intercellular spaces, supplying the oxygen to the different cells of the body. The mechanism of respiration is done by the tracheal tubes, the smallest tracheal tube, and it is having a blunt end. It is having some fluid called tracheal fluid. Now, how the gases are getting diffused into the cells? Best mechanism is tracheal is having a tracheal fluid, and this tracheal fluid is hypotonic to the hypertonic condition of the cellular cytoplasm. Therefore, the tracheal fluid will move from the tracheal ends into the cells, thereby sucking or pulling the air towards the tracheal blunt end, and from the blunt end the oxygen will diffuse into the cells as per the simple diffusion process. Because oxygen concentration will be higher in the tracheole when compared to the cellular cytoplasm. Therefore, oxygen will simply diffuse from the tracheole into the cell cytoplasm. Vice versa, carbon dioxide concentration will be higher in the cellular cytoplasm. Therefore, cytoplasmic fluid, from that the carbon dioxide moves into the tracheoles. And from that tracheoles, the carbon dioxide will be taken to the tracheal tubes, and from the tracheal tubes the carbon dioxide will be taken to the spiracle, and from the spiracle carbon dioxide is sent out of the body. The process we call it as inspiration. And this is how the expiration and inspiration is performed. This is called as tracheal respiration in insects. Thank you.